Yay! Hey, this week able to go live a lot faster, I think. Am I live? Yay! Okay, I'm good. I'm live. Hey, everybody! Happy Monday! Happy Monday! I'm just gonna adjust some of these lights. Where's the button? Uh oh, I was the brightest. Haha! Jokes on me, everybody. Okay. Hi. Again, happy Monday. I hope you all had a great week and I hope you saw my latest video. I went to Hollywood Studios with Brienne and the girls and I met Dinjarin, Mando, and Grogu. His real name is Dinjarin, if you don't know. Wow, I have like goobers on my eyes. Um, ignore me. I don't check anything before I go live. I just go live. But no, I was at Hollywood Studios this week. Or not this week. Well, this last video. And yeah, I ran and met Dinjarin and Grogu, which was something that I saw they were in the parks. They've been in the parks basically, or Disney. Wow, speaking again, they've been at Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge for a hot minute, but they haven't been at Disney World's Galaxy's Edge until season 3 of The Mandalorian came out. So they've only been there for like a month ish, I think. And the funny thing is I didn't know that they did a meet and greet. I've watched a couple other vloggers videos that saw them previous, and they only like found him and Grogu in like the marketplace of Galaxy's Edge and like took selfies with him and was like, oh, and so like Mando and Grogu were obviously in the background. Um, but I didn't know that if you follow his path, that the end, that's like literally the end of the path. If you go, like you're looking at the marketplace from entering from Rise of the Resistance side to the left, and if you're coming out of the marketplace, it's to your right. It's like literally just this giant door, and then you can go backstage that way. But no, I had no idea that he was, they were letting him do like an actual meet and greet, until I like you see in the video, like I like creepy follow him because I was like so stoked to see them. And I just wanted to see what they did. Like I wanted to see how they interacted. Um, I wanted to see, what kind of things that they have him saying, and Grogu's little cute sounds. Um, so I was kind of just like following them for a while. There is some footage I didn't put in there because it was the same stuff of of Grogu and Mando slash Din Djarin, whatever you want to call him. But no, it was really cool. I mean, I was really excited to see, obviously super excited to see him there. But truly it was like, this is exactly why I love the Star Wars universe. Like he was really cool. Like Din Djarin was really cool. You can see in the video that like he said hi to some like kiddos and strollers. He's such a dad. Like in the park, he's such a dad. Very He's like a really nice character to me. And it's very short interactions. He doesn't have a lot of sayings he says. He does have more than I thought he would, but no, Grogu's really cute. And he said, like I said, Din Djarin says hi to like little kids because again, he's such a dad. That was really freaking cute to see as we're walking by. Like, definitely tries to stop for pictures. He has 3 character attendants with him, trying to make sure everybody's on their best behavior. I'm getting like 1,000 things on my phone. Sorry. But everybody, I said this in my video, but everybody's been really, really like nice and trying to stay or in an orderly fashion when they meet him. When I first saw a video of the way they brought him out into the land, I was like, anxiety. Like, I was like, "That looks horrible." Like, just gave me massive anxiety because it was just, a huge crowd of people following him through the land, and I was like, "Oh, that's not fun." Like, they need to figure something else out because that's not very fun. But, I think people are starting to calm down a little bit about it. Um, but he was really cool, and, he does a meet and greet at the end, and really truly you have to, like, follow him and be the first one in line, because he calls you up. Like, I was talking to the character attendant, and I asked her, like, "Hey, can you take my photo?" She was like, "Of course," when he calls you up, like, "Just hand me your phone." And I was like, "Okay." And I had to wait, like, a hot minute. He was letting some kids go, which is totally fine. 100% totally fine. And then he called me up, and I, like, blacked out. I'm not kidding. I blacked out. Um Yeah. I mean, if you watch the video back, you could just see how much I was just like blabber, blah, 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 about everything going on. I like said in the, I'm like editing the video and I'm like, wow, I contradict myself with things I say constantly. Like, oh, I was like, oh, I'm not shaking because I'm nervous. I'm just shaking because it's hot, which wasn't a lie. Like, at that point, I wasn't nervous because I wasn't meeting him. I was really freaking hot because I just like ran back to Galaxy's Edge from the park. Like, you saw me like show the girls and brand scan in, and then I was just like, I like took off. I didn't run, but I like took off, like fast walking to Galaxy's Edge. Oh wow. We're gonna start this again? Okay. But no, I was nervous. It's fine. I was shaking. I was wearing a Grogu shirt that I got it from, like, it was an H&M shirt that I got and I've had for a long time. And he pointed to my shirt. You can see um him go, "Look, Grogu." And I was like, "I have the child." And I walked away. I was like, "I'm an idiot. Like, why did I just call Grogu the child?" I say it in the video because I was like, "Wow, I'm so stupid." Like, I'm fine. I know what this is. I watched the show. Um But no, it's really cool. It was a really cool meet and greet. I wanna go back and see them again because I think it's so cool. I'm a huge fan. I love The Mandalorian, like the show. Season 3 has been interesting. Is it 3 or is it 4? I think it's season 3. Let me see, just in case. Season 3. I was right. See, I watched the show, I promise. Season 3 of Mandalorian. Um, no, I was like, I told Brienne on the way to Disney, I was like, "I have to go see them. I'm going to leave you guys." She's like, "I'll just get the girls ice cream and it'll be fine." And it worked out really, really well. They're like, "Yeah, go do your thing." Like, the girls were like, "Oh, we didn't get to meet Grogu." And I was like, "Well, we'll do it next time." Like, it was, we were barely there in time. There was a lot of traffic that day. Trying to, wow, I'm sorry. Trying to get to Disney. Oh, I look like I'm crying. I'm not crying. I just yawned crazy. Uh, um. So yeah, I had like a limited amount of time to like run back there. Again, not run. You're not supposed to run at Disney. Fast walk, passionately back to meet Din Djarin and Grogu. But it was really cool. It was a really cool meet and greet. It's up there with Olaf for me. So, and Powerline Max, he was awesome. And Powerline Max is still meeting and greeting in Hollywood Studios right outside of Galaxy's Edge as well. So that's really cool. Gotta love them. Wow, I didn't stop yawning. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I definitely got like crazy sunburn over the weekend. We went to an XFL game. It was the Seattle Sea Dragons versus the Orlando Guardians, I think they're called. Obviously, we're here in Orlando, so uh, it was interesting and it was hot, and we put sunscreen on. But you're like, where we were sitting, we were like just baking in the sun the whole time. Like, I was like, oh, it's fine. Like, I have sunscreen on. And of course, it's like a stadium, so you can't. Well, we didn't bring any bags, so like all I had was like my wallet and my phone. Um, and yeah, we should have left a little bit sooner. I think we left third quarter, but yeah, we were like, all of us were just toasty afterwards. Blaine was fine. I was shocked. Blaine's usually the one that gets sunburned. But I got sunburnt on my chest and my face. You can't really see it. I have makeup on. It's starting to go away. But like my skin's like really dry. If anybody gets sunburned, you kind of know how that goes. Which I don't get sunburned very often. Like, so it's very weird for me when I get sunburnt, and I got like real sunburnt. Um, so yeah, that's been kind of hurting the last couple days. But no, meeting Mando and Grogu was awesome. Um, Galaxy's Edge is such a fun land. I absolutely love it on both coasts. I've been both coasts. Um, kind of, I mean, basically they're the exact same. There's a little bit of differences, but nothing like mind-blowingly different between the two uh, parks and lands. Um, which I think is kind of cool. Like, you don't really know which one you're at when you're at it. How do you stop yawning? Ooh. No, but something I want to talk about. I think I've talked about this before, but Oga's Canteen or Oga's Cantina, whatever it is. Especially at Disney World, I swear there's always there's been reservations available almost every single day whenever I look, because sometimes I just pull up the app and I look to see what dining reservations are available, because sometimes there'll just be some that I'm like, how is this available right now? Like I think last week there was like a Space 220 reservation available when I looked at it. I almost snagged it, but I was definitely not going to the park that day, and I was super sad because I was like, whoa, never been to Space 220. I would love to go to Space 220. But no, Oga's Cantina, it's something you definitely need to do if you've never done it. You should at least do it once. I think it's a lot more fun when you have a bigger group of people, because that usually means you get to sit down or you just have more space to yourself. Because it is all like not bar tops, because it's not bar tops, but like you stand at these long tables and then you have the bar and you have to share. If it's like me and Blaine, if we were to go, I'd have to share my like long table or be next to somebody like at a bar top, like a bar, you know. But if you have like a group of like 4 or 6, I think, or it's like 6 to 8, like a big group, you might sit down. Most likely you'll sit down in one of like the big booths. Also just the atmosphere is like a little bit crazy. So if you don't like a loud, rowdy, I wouldn't say clubbish because I've never really been to a club, so I don't really know. But like feels like it would be like what a club is. I mean, that's the whole point of it. You got like DJ Rex spin those tunes. If you don't know who DJ Rex is, he was the one of the old Star Tours pilots, I'm pretty sure. Where he did the luggage. But I'm pretty sure that's when they switched over to C3PO being like the pilot of Star Tours. But it's a fun time. They do have alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages there. They have little teeny light bites. Like that's the biggest question I get when I talk about Ogas to people. Is they're like, oh, like what kind of food do they have? I'm like, it's not really like a food establishment. Like I wouldn't go there expecting like fantastic food, because it's like not even bar food. Like to me, it's even like snackier than bar food, which sound like bar snacks. So just be aware, like if you're and you get, I think it's like there's a drink max. How many you get an hour? How many drinks can you get at Oga's at a time? Yeah, they limit this. Okay, so I thought they limit guests to no more than 2 beverages per time you go. So, oh, it's only good for 45 minutes now. Wow, when did it change to 40? Okay, well, 45 minutes to an hour. Um, but yeah, all you have is that time, and I mean, every time I go and get a drink, like, it's not a wimpy drink. So, like, 2 drinks, you're feeling good, like, guarantee it. Fuzzy Tauntaun, totally. The Outer Rim is really good. Um, so many good little options. You can get like souvenir cups. It's just a really cool way, if you are a Star Wars fan, to feel more immersed in the universe because you're away from, I don't know, not the outside crowds because it is crowded in Oga's. But it's definitely just a more immersive experience, in my opinion. Um, Never done Savi's workshop. It's just too expensive. And I don't know. I just don't. I would rather get a legacy lightsaber personally, for as expensive as those are. I really want Ahsoka's legacy lightsaber. It's really dope. Um, but that's expensive. It's like a couple $100 for lightsabers, which I love lightsabers. If I had the disposable income, I would, but I just don't right now. But Oga's is like the easier way to get more of a immersive experience in Galaxy's Edge without having to pay super high price tag of like Savi's or even the Galactic Star Cruiser, which is so expensive. And I'm hoping maybe they'll bring the price down and or just change a few things about it. But we'll have to wait and see. I know they've been canceling a lot of reservations because not enough people are booking the Galactic Star Cruiser in order for it to like go out or like start the cruise, which is very interesting. Um, so that'll be really interesting to see if anything changes in the next couple months about that. Um, but something I really love to do, which I swear I walk up and the show's always going on, is the show where Kylo Ren comes out and then they start like interrogating the crowd. Like we literally we walked to get the blue milk and um I like was about to start recording, like, oh, I got blue milk, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden it was like, attention, blah, blah, blah. Which is like sometimes it scares kids. Like I watch the audience and like it scares children when that show comes on. So like be prepared if you have little kiddos. Like it's kind of frightening for kids. Um, I don't know. I like it, but it can be a little scary. Especially if the kids don't know what's going on. Like Charlotte and Emma were like, what? Like they were more confused than scared. And I was so hyped about it that they didn't even get scared that Kylo Ren was out. I was just like, Daddy Kylo, yeah. Just because, like, to me, those movies are such jokes at this point. I can't. We're not gonna talk about that. No, but by the blue milk or the milk stand in Galaxy's Edge, there's like that little show with Kylo. Which if you watch my video from this last week, you will see that part of that. Um, but it's a nice place to just kinda, like, chill in that courtyard because something always happens, whether they, like the stormtroopers walk through or other characters walk through or that show happens. Also, I'm more of a fan of the blue milk than the green yellow milk. They both have a very fruity flavor, which when they first came out with them, I did not expect it to be. I don't know what I expected it to be honest. No idea. What does bantha milk taste like? And no idea. But in my mind of minds, when I watch Star Wars and they drink blue milk, I did not, I feel like it's not supposed to taste fruity. Um, it's like, to me, it's like a milk from a cow, but just like a different flavor. So I don't know. It's good. I like it. Again, just shocked my flavor palette when I first had it. I think I first had it in Disneyland. Um, but it's good. I really like it. It is like $9 for a glass of it, like a little glass of milk, which is milk, which is kind of insane. I don't get it often because it's that expensive. And at Oga's Cantina, or Oga's Canteen, again, I'm going to say it wrong. It's fine. You can get, we got a blue milk and it comes with like a cookie on top. And I think it's the same price or if not a little bit more because of the cookie on top. But you can get like that. Like I said, there's the non-alcoholic options as well. I think that's where I first tried blue milk was in Oga's on my birthday in Disneyland. We ordered that too, just because there was a big line for the milk when we went, and I was like, I'm not waiting in line, so we got it at Oga's. But yeah, the blue milk is really good. And then right now I forgot last time I was there, but I need to go back because I want to try the black calf cold brew, which I swear people either love it or absolutely hate it. It's cold brew coffee with some sort of cream and some like cocoa puffs. And it looks interesting. So I really want to try it. You get it at like the popcorn stand that's in Galaxy's Edge. I just literally keep forgetting about it, or I've like already had my coffee for the day, and I just don't want more caffeine because it's usually hot outside and I'm sweating my face off. So I need to be hydrated. Um, but yeah, I want to try that next time here. Ronto wraps. They are fantastic. I recommend a Ronto wrap for like a quick lunch. Um, they are not super expensive, but nothing is cheap in Disney, so let's be honest. I know at a certain time of the day, the Ronto wrap stand actually closes, and you can still get them at Docking Bay 7. So be aware at some point in the day, this stand will close, and then they usually have a sign that says, like, can get this at Docking Bay 7 and points to Docking Bay 7. But I just want to let you know that, like, you can get them. You can get them. I say it's worth it. It's definitely worth a try. It's really tasty. I really enjoyed it. Docking Bay 7 to me is actually really good as well. Um, it's I mean, a lot of the food at Disney isn't worth the price, let's be honest. Um, it's definitely like Star Warsy food, but simple things that you already know what they are. Like I like chicken. I want to do I don't know if they have the poke dish yet here, but they had it in California. Um, but it's good. Like I liked it every time I've gone. I think I've gone 2 or 3 times, and I really enjoyed my meal there. A little bit smaller portions because of how they're trying to theme it. Um, but to me, a Ronto wrap is like where it's at when it comes to food in Galaxy's Edge. Another thing I've never done, but I've seen a lot of people do, and I've had friends who's done it, is build a droid. Um, I have a little BB-8 droid that I've had. I think I don't know, and it's a remote control, so I just don't like. Again, I don't want to pay the money to build a droid. I think if I'm going to pay money for something, it's going to be a legacy lightsaber. Um, so yeah, but they're cute. Like they're really cute. I feel like they're easier to pack home if you're flying than a lightsaber is. Like a lightsaber is so weird to see people take that on a plane. Oh, I love the nerds, but like it's so funny to watch at the airport. But no, I do feel like they do have legacy lightsabers on Shop Disney now. So if you're in the market for one and don't want to fly home with it, there you go. Shop Disney. I have a cheap lightsaber I've had since I was like a kid. I just found it in a box the other day, and it's the Darth Vader Anakin one. You can switch it from blue to red, and it makes noises, and like it's awesome. Uh, I've had it since I was like, gosh, 10 or 12, like little Brittany. Um, but no, Galaxy's Edge is awesome. A tip to try to get on Rise, which has happened to me twice, is obviously rope dropping or very, very end of the day. But also, if the ride goes down, which it often does because it's a very complicated ride, wait near, if you have time and you're like trying to hit this ride, wait near it. And you will see cast members start to line people up, hop in that line because it's the first people that get let in after it comes back up. I've waited 20 minutes for it when the wait was like 200 minutes the rest of the day because literally though we happened to just walk by when it had gone down and was coming back up, which is really funny. But I've done that twice, 2 times. Also, Disney pads their wait, especially Disney World recently. They pad their wait time Um, One time I went to Galaxy's Edge, went into Rise of Resistance, and it said it was like a 120-minute wait, and I waited 45 minutes. So be prepared. I mean, they do that because sometimes, like, lightning lane gets backed up and they have to let the lightning laners through. It is a very, very long queue. Um, but if you start not outside, you're not gonna be too bad. Um, if you start and you're like wrapped around outside, like, one, the heat is killer. Two, that's gonna be a longer wait. So just be prepared. But if you want to hit it, I'm like, that's one of those rides where it's like I would wait for it. If I was coming and only being on vacation for a few days. I very much love that ride. Smuggler's Run. It's a great ride. I love Smuggler's Run. The queue of that ride is actually really cool. You get really, 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 really good views of the Millennium Falcon. You get to see it from below and above. So that's really cool. That line tends to move a lot faster than Rise of the Resistance, in my opinion. Uh, Also, know when you're trying to board the ride, um, if there's a specific position you want to be, pilot, gunner, engineer, whatever that is, know that and tell the cast member that. My dad really wanted to be a pilot last time we went. I'd never piloted it before either. I was a little too scared, but I did with my dad and it was fun. But we just asked the cast member, like, hey, can we wait so we can be pilots? And they're like, oh yeah, of course. I mean, some days if they're too busy, maybe not, but it was decently busy. No, actually, it wasn't that busy when I went with them. But still ask. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. And most time they'll like let you stay and they'll let the party behind you come in and take the extra spots that's not pilot or whatever you want to be. I know piloting is scary for some people. I liked being a gunner a lot. You just press buttons and that's fun. Being a pilot, I was left pilot. So I was right and left. And then my dad was up and down. Was I up and down? No, he was up and down. Which up and down is the opposite, just like a actual video game. Be prepared for that too. But yeah, if you want a specific position for Smuggler's Run, don't be afraid to ask for it. Be ready once you see what's his name? What's his name? The animatronic, Hondo Onaka. I know I think of it. When you see Hondo, whatever, that's the next room. You'll be sorted into like your positions. So kind of be ready and realize that because it can be very jarring for some people when they're like, what? And you also won't get on the Millennium Falcon until you hit that point too. So just know if you want like pictures sitting anywhere on like the Millennium Falcon or you just want to like look around, you will do that once you get sorted into your positions for flying. So just know that. But I love that ride. I think it's super fun. Seeing the Millennium Falcon is awesome. Like the inside of it is really cool. Very nostalgic in a way. It's just cool to like sit and like take a picture and like I don't know. It's very cool. Very immersive as well. They did a really good job, in my opinion, of that. Like a very good job. But yeah. Just be prepared, like I said, of what position you want. And if you don't care, then who cares? But yeah, that queue is also just a really fun queue to walk through. Like again, I think it's beautiful. It's very cool. You get lots of cool sounds and sights and everything. Very Star Warsy. My caffeine is kicking in. No, but Galaxy's Edge is really cool. Galaxy's Edge at night is also like a whole new level, especially if you have a lightsaber or want to see people with lightsabers. It is very cool to see that whole land lit up at night. I swear it looks completely different to me in the nighttime. It's like a whole different feeling. The area, like the mountains behind the Millennium Falcon at nighttime, they're like uplit and it just looks so cool. Like there's so many little lights throughout the land that if you can try to catch it at night, it's very cool. And it'd also be like cooler and like weather permitting would be cooler. So Yeah, at nighttime, Galaxy's Edge at nighttime is very, very cool, and if you have a lightsaber, like I said, dope pictures at night, like, they're so cool. A cast member could take them or just on your phone, um, but it's very, very cool. I very much like it at nighttime. I could sit there and just stare at the Millennium Falcon and, like, that area all day and not get bored. Just sit there. Just just be a little, like, land dweller right there, but that would be a thing. I would do that, which is hilarious, but I would. I totally would. I might do that one day. That'd be kinda fun. Just kinda, like, set up camp in Galaxy's Edge, just sit there. Oh. If you have the Magic Band Plus, something else in Galaxy's Edge, I actually made a video of this a while ago. I should make another one. But you can bounty hunt. Um, Basically, you go to like this certain area. It's like right next to like where you see like the when the stormtroopers are up on top, and there's like little old like little vehicle like speeder thingies underneath. There's like a bounty hunter board, and you can ask any cast member; they'll tell you like where that is. Um, and you basically like put your magic band in, and it's like gives you a bounty, and then you might want to bring a charger for your phone for this, but like you use your phone and the Play Disney app and find bounties. And if you collect a certain amount of bounties, you get into the Bounty Hunters Guild. Um, it was fun. I mean, it was fun for someone like me who goes often and isn't trying to get on all the rides in one day, or if it's like a super busy day in the park and you want to do something that's not rides. Um, it's a fun little thing. I mean, sometimes it was pretty glitchy when I played it. I wonder if it would be less glitchy now that it's been out for a while. I'll have to test that theory. That'll be on my list to do. But it's really fun, but you have to have a Magic Band Plus in order to do that, which is the new version of the Magic Bands. It's the thicker ones, the more expensive ones, the ones that are chargeable. They act kind of like a watch, but not really. I don't even know how to like describe. They're Magic Bands. They're just thicker and like do more things. um, but yeah, so that's also something to do. Again, especially if you go quite often and you're like, I'm getting bored of things. It's a very fun little different thing that you can do. You can also there's like a little game on the Play Disney where you like unlock certain things, connect certain things, hack things. That's a pretty fun thing to do. I've never done it, but I've seen people do it and it looks fun. Um, I think that really helped build into what bounty hunting is today, which is really interesting. No, it's super fun. What else? What else about Galaxy's Edge? Obviously, I mean, there's characters that walk around constantly. Chewbacca, Rey, Kylo sometimes, Mando and Grogu now. I think that's about it. Yeah. But it's really fun. I really like Galaxy's Edge. It's one of my favorite lands. Obviously, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so like that doesn't make it's not surprising that I really like Galaxy's Edge. But no, it's fun. Sorry, I think my dog is trying to get at my door, and I'm like, what am I hearing? That's under, I can kind of hear something underneath my headphones. I'm like, what's happening? Somebody dying? No, it's fine. It's just Chewy. Yeah, my dog's name is Chewy, if you don't know. Like Chewbacca, but Chewy. Chewy. He's probably like, why are you saying my name in your office, Mom? I can't come in. Poor buddy. No, but it's been pretty hot here. It's starting, if you're gonna have a vacation basically now to like November, December time, it's hot. It's in the 90s again. I think the lowest next week is like in sometime like mid low 80s. So be prepared. Like I said, I got sunburnt this last weekend. And I had pretty hefty SPF on. I definitely like slather that stuff on. Yeah, was gonna wear a hat and then I forgot. I should have worn a hat. Hats really help shade your face because, like I said, like my hairline and right here is like really crazy burnt. And like I don't know, you can kind of see it. My skin is just like really dry right now from it all. I keep putting aloe and then just like my face lotion on, but I'm very, very sunburned. So yeah, warning. It's getting hotter here. This was around the time when I worked for Disney, and back in 2015. And I remember like when I first got here in February, it wasn't like super hot. And then, yeah, by March, it was like the end of March, I was like, holy snap, this is insane. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind the heat. It's just something I have to get used to again. But yeah, sunscreen. Do not skip on the sunscreen. I cannot imagine being even as sunburnt as I am, and it's not even that sunburnt, but on vacation at Disney, like, I would cry. Like, I have tried to hide from the sun since Saturday when we went to the game because, yeah, I was hurting. Like, this hurts. Like, I scratch it and I'm like, "Ow, don't touch it." Um, so yeah, SPF hats, you can get, like, UV umbrellas online on, like, Amazon. I'm very tempted to buy one because yeah, I need shade. It's also a lot cooler if you have shade. So like a UV umbrella, I think, or UV blocking umbrella is actually like a really good idea. You can get kind of small ones so they can fit in like your backpack or something if you have one. Um, also, um, if you're similar to me, make sure that you put something on your thighs so you do not chafe. Um, I'm just gonna put it out there. It's painful. Um, that was something we didn't think about in a previous vacation to Disneyland, and it was really hot, and it really sucked when you're in pain because you're constantly walking. Like you're paying money to constantly walk around, and then your inner thighs hurt so freaking bad. Um, Deodorant does the trick. I actually went to Ulta today, and just bought like an actual like little um tube of like no like chafe relief for like whatever. Um, it's very helpful. People might not tell you that, but it's real. It's real. It happens. It happens to a lot of people. I'm gonna be honest, but just be prepared because it's like literally the worst when you just paid a lot of money on a vacation. You just don't want to ruin it with that. It's just honestly, it sucks. Um, but yeah, water bottles. Um, bring it. I mean, you can buy them in the park, but it's so nice just to have like an insulated water bottle if you could bring it, just to have some cold water. They do have bottle filler stations throughout the entire like property that you can fill them up. I think there should be more, but there's also water fountains and stuff too, so you can always fill your water bottles up there. Um, my tip that I give everybody is if you don't have a water or you forget or something, when you buy food from any food stand or go up to any food like quick service food and just ask for a cup of water. Um, they'll give it to you. They'd rather have you not pass out. Please go ask for a cup of water if you are thirsty, um, or ask a cast member where the nearest water fountain is. That's a thing. You can also look on the map. Um, but yeah, drink lots of water. You'd be shocked how dehydrated, like how fast you can get dehydrated here. Um, it's very scary actually, especially if you're drinking on Disney property. Just be aware that if it's a hot day, just to be careful. Just drink water when you're having alcohol for sure. I tend to not drink much at Disney. One, because it's expensive, and two, because most of the time I'm sweating my face off and I'm like, this is gonna kill me if I get dehydrated. Um, so just again, be smart, be aware of these things. Um, I really don't want something as stupid as not remembering to drink water to ruin someone's vacation. I've seen it. I've seen people pass out. I've seen people have heat stroke. Um, it's not fun. It's not scary. It's scary. It is scary. Nobody wants you to have that kind of day. Uh, go into AC if you need it. Book a reservation for a restaurant where you know you'll sit in AC. Um, I've done that. I'm like, I need AC. Like it's gonna be 94. in Orlando. So I book a dining reservation. So I make sure I have a good amount of air conditioning time. Um, Everything is air conditioned. It's Yeah, there's a lot of fans in the outdoor lines, but to me, it's never enough with the heat and the humidity. So just be prepared for that. But yeah, definitely sunscreen, water, something to help your chafing if you're that kind of person. I'm gonna be honest, it sucks. Um, Deodorant in general, I mean, you're gonna sweat a lot. Um, Lume is a great full body deodorant. I've been using that. It's been really great. So again, told y'all in the past, I'm a very sweaty person. So at Disney, when it's very hot, I'm very sweaty. It's just how God made me. I don't know. So I've figured out things. Um, Good walking shoes is a huge thing. I've worn really cute like sandals and stuff that I probably should have broken in before I went to a Disney park, and I've come out with blisters and stuff because I did not break them in. If you're gonna wear cute little sandals or something like that, make sure you've worn them around your house, or broken them in at least before you come down, or any park, to be honest. Um, but a good tennis shoes, fantastic. Converse, I think they're comfortable. But really just comfy shoes, like, you're gonna be walking a lot, like, your feet are going to hurt. Mine always do, even if I'm not wearing bad shoes, like, you just walk a lot. You just walk a lot, that's just the reality of it. You get rocking calves, though. It's calf muscles yeah, it's true, you get really great calves. Um, they have a lot of transportation, though, so the good thing is you could hop on a train, you could hop on a Skyliner, you could hop on a bus and just sit there for a while if you need to. Like, one time, I think I went on the Skyliner just because I wanted to sit down. And the Skyliner is not hot on a hot day unless you're stalled, then it gets really hot. But we just went on the Skyliner last visit because you saw it in the video. Um, and I think I said it in the video. Maybe it was part I cut out, but I was like, the Skyline, there was a great breeze the whole time. And it was a hot day. It was hot. But yeah, there's a great breeze in those Skyliner buckets if you can stand the Skyliner. I know it's sometimes can be a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But no, it's again just getting hot here. So if you're coming down, be prepared. I know spring break is coming up very, very fast for a lot of places. I'm blocked out of my pass. That's how I know. But just be prepared with that. Don't underestimate the beast that is the Florida heat. Um, Buy the little fans. I have a little fan that I bring with me, which I don't even know where that's at, and I need to find it when I go back because I need my little fan. It really helped me last summer. Maybe I'll buy another one off Amazon. Whoops. I saw people with like a really skinny fan that had a little bit of water at the bottom that you could spray, like really skinny little fans. But like it seemed like, I mean, it blew their hair back, which is great. I'll have to look that up. Maybe see how much those are. Because they're like literally, they look like an electric toothbrush size, a little bit thicker than electric toothbrush size. I was like, dang, that's really small to like fit in your backpack. Like that's awesome. To try to have like a lighter backpack for your Disney day. But I was like, wow, that'd be awesome to like take with you to the parks because it'd be easy to just like lug around all day. Disney does sell cooling towels and of course like the little fan spray bottle things. They've had those for forever. I remember when I was a little kid sitting in a stroller. Like one of the memories I have from Disney World, the first time I went as a kid, don't know why I have this memory, but we were waiting at a bus stop for a Disney bus and I had my little spray fan and I was just like spraying the snot out of me. I was spraying that thing so much. I was soaked. My dad was like, don't do that. And I was like, why? It's hot. Being an actual child that I was at the time. But I just remember like looking out and my little fan and it being like really warm. Why that's all I remember, I don't know. I was a little baby. I was like maybe 4 or 5 the first time I went to Disney World. So I have cute little photos of me just like dinking around like a kid, which is really cute. But no, I only remember that though. Don't sleep on the resorts and the food there. Like we went to Art of Animation in that video that I just posted, and the food was really good. I was shocked. They had a lot of options and it was like super tasty. And it was only like we had, of course, you had the first monorail line. You got off at the monorail like transfer station, and then we just got on the one to the Art of Animation. Probably took us like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes just to go from Hollywood Studios to Art of Animation one way, obviously. But it was really cool. And if you have sometimes they'll put you with other people. But we had the stroller and of course Brianne and the girls and I. So we got our own Skyliner buckets the whole time, which is awesome. The kids loved them. Like they absolutely loved the character. Which character wrap did we get this time? So that's really fun. It's fun. I like that mode of transportation at Disney. I think it's really cool. It's been a great addition, in my opinion. It's a little frightening. I'm not going to lie. I get a little frightened, but I really do like it. It's very, very comfortable to ride in. But sometimes they do, like when I go as a solo person to Disney, they'll put me in a cabin with other people. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. It just depends on how busy and what time of night you're there or what time of day you're there. But I really like the Skyliner. I think it's a great addition to the transportation of the parks. It's also been kind of thunder and lightning here recently. So be prepared for that too. Lightning closes a lot of things down if there's lightning in the area at Disney. So just be prepared to plan accordingly if something goes down or something's just not available for you when you want it because of the lightning in the area. PhotoPass will go inside. Rides will go down if they're outdoor. Shows might not happen because of the lightning in the area. So there's just a bunch of stuff that's going to start happening, especially once we're getting closer to summer. It's happening. Summer starts really, really, really early here, which is fine. But just be prepared. I just know a lot of people are coming the next couple weeks. And yeah, it's hot. It's going to be warm. Plan accordingly. Make sure you have, like I said, sunscreen. Please put sunscreen on. That was creepy. But I don't think I can reiterate that enough. I don't care where you're from. Please put sunscreen on your skin. Protect your skin. Yeah. And if you forget anything or need anything, is the baby care center that they have a lot of stuff there. But try to bring your own sunscreen. I think they give you like little baby packets of sunscreen. I know for cast members, like we had these giant jugs. I'd literally just like squirt it on my hand and just like lather every time I had a break. Because I was out in the sun for like 8 hours a day. I had like my stupid little hat on and my hair was always in like a little bun. I wore eye makeup. I never wore face makeup because I would just sweat it off. But yeah, and just know, have a really great setting spray and like makeup primer before you put it on when you're going to Disney because you're going to sweat your face makeup off. It's very hot. But no, I would just like slather sunscreen all over me. Like it was kind of gross, to be honest. I would get home and I'm just like a sunscreen mess. But I didn't burn. Last time I was here, I burnt now. I should have lathered it on more, I guess. Whoops. You live and you learn, you know? I'm getting a good base tan, right? No, sunburns are never fun. Let's be honest. But I'm excited for Tron. Maybe we'll see if this week I can get on the virtual queue if they still have it. Oh, the next time I come on here, the 50th anniversary will be over. OVER over, which is very interesting. It's stopping on, I think Friday's the last day. Is it the 31st? Is Friday? Yep. Yeah. By Monday the 3rd, if I'm back on here, which I should be. Yeah, the 50th will be over. So I'll make like a quick trip over to the outlets very quickly once that's over. I do have some groups on Facebook that I follow that go to the outlets quite often. So that's how I also kind of know what's there. But as soon as I see the 50th March, I'm going to go and I'm going to film a video because I'm very, very curious to see how fast they're going to take the 50th merch out of the parks and put them in the outlets. Or, I mean, you've already seen them on Shop Disney. They've had some discounts on things. So I'm just waiting for it to hit like the outlets. And I'm very excited because there's some things I think are really cute that I'm hoping will go on the outlet and be like half price because that would be awesome. It would be awesome. Like, I need more Disney merch. Let's be awesome. Let's be honest. Also, when I hit 1,000 subs, I'm at 918 right now. Once I hit 1,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you aren't subscribed or have a few friends that like Disney, have them subscribe to me, because the faster we get to 1,000, the faster I'm going to do a really good giveaway. I'm very excited. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but all you have to do is be subscribed to me on YouTube, and that's all. That's all. That's all you need to be um, in order to win. But I'm very excited. Can't believe I'm at 900 subscribers, over 900 subscribers already. I'm blown away every time. Again, I know I'm teeny tiny compared to other channels, but it doesn't matter to me. Like, this has been so fun and so rewarding for me. Um, I absolutely have a blast going and making the videos. It gives me a huge, a good excuse to go to the parks every week. Sounds super stupid, but like sometimes I just get too lazy and don't want to go anywhere. And sometimes that's horrible for me. So it's so nice to know, like, oh, I need to go make content for this video. And only doing one a week. I'd love to do two a week. I think I talked about this last time. I love to release a video Wednesday and Saturday. So I do live stream Monday, video Wednesday, video Saturday. But I'm not there yet. With the time and everything, with my work and stuff. But potentially maybe I'll start doing that. But yeah, I'd love to release some more videos, but the fact that I have 918 subscribers is absolutely insane. Like, blows my mind constantly. I don't know. It's crazy. And I love this process, and this platform. Just being able to do this is really cool. The fact that anybody can kind of just do this is crazy. I know it's been around for forever, so it's like, but I don't know. It's just something that is so cool to be a part of finally. So yeah, it's been really, really, really fun. I love Disney. I love spreading joy and Disney content. We will be going to SeaWorld soon because we just got our SeaWorld passes. But we tried to go to Universal the other, like, a couple weeks ago, and we couldn't even park. It was that like we were in line, not even we weren't even in the parking like lines to go like scan our passes. We were still on the street, and it was an hour, and we moved through one light, and then Blaine and I were like, this is going to be insane. So we just ended up not going because it was just so busy. So, and that's kind of a theme whenever we go. I swear we just picked the worst days, but I don't know if we will re-up our Universal annual passes. I don't know. We can't wait till the new park is built there, and then we would for sure be APs for that still. We still have our annual pass for a few months, so we could change our minds. But it's something that I'm like, like, I love the Harry Potter stuff. Some of the rides there look really cool, but Universal to me is just really hard to get into. And some people say, "Oh, we love it because you park in one garage," but that's the problem: is you park in one garage, and the fact that we had to wait almost 3 hours to park was absolutely insane. If we were going to stay in said line, and we weren't even going park open too. Like, we were like 2 or 3 hours after the park had opened. So we were like, dang, like, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. Lots of people. Lots and lots of people. So yeah, we'll see what we do about our Universal passes. But like I said, we have a SeaWorld passes. And I just got a GoPro. So I'm going to hopefully be able to film on roller coasters, just like Tron. I really got it because I was like, roller coasters like Tron. You have to have a chest mount or a wrist mount for a GoPro. So I couldn't do it on like my little Osmo camera. I'd have to put that away in a locker. But I have a GoPro now. So if I ever go swimming with like dolphins or a cruise and I want to take it in the water or surf because I love surfing, I can do that, which is really exciting. I have like a head strap, a wrist strap, a chest mount, like a hand mount, which is really weird, but that's cool. But I'm really excited to get to make footage with that and play with that. I've wanted one for a few years now. We haven't like broken down and bought one. because there wasn't really anything we absolutely needed it for. But now there's stuff we absolutely need it for because I want to show you guys on ride footage for roller coasters because they're dope. So many ones are cool, and I want to show you at SeaWorld. Like my favorite one is at SeaWorld, and I gotta show you guys it. I gotta show you. It's really cool. But obviously they don't want your cameras flying out of your hands. That would be very bad. I would not like that. I would not like that. My friend that I went to SeaWorld with, he was moving his phone out of his pocket and like couldn't get it back in his pocket and literally had to hold it the whole time. And it called emergency services as we were on the ride. He must have been pressing the buttons for too long. It was the funniest thing. I was like, oh. And I think he had to pay like 10, 15, maybe $20 because of it, because it was like a false call. But yeah, that was really interesting. So don't hold your phones in your hand. He wasn't supposed to. I don't think they even knew he had it in his hand. Because it was literally just like so last minute. He was moving it from one pocket to the next. And it was like, I looked over, he's like, I guess I'm holding my phone now. I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. But no, that was really funny. But a heads up for SeaWorld though is they don't want you to take like bags on board. Some of the roller coasters you like legitimately can't. And then if you are setting them down, they have these like little baskets that you can put them in. I had my Max Lounge Fly, and sometimes it was hard. I had to like stuff it in there. So just be prepared. One of the rides literally was like, no, you can't even take that up there. You need a locker. The lockers aren't really that expensive, but it was like really annoying. So just know, just like how Tron is going to be, that's how SeaWorld is. If you're trying to get on the roller coasters there. Again, they really only want you to film if you have a mounted GoPro, either on, I think it's wrist or chest. I've seen people ask and they say both. So like I'll bring both when I go on the roller coasters, but I will probably end up getting a locker for that day because I just don't want to have to deal with it all together. But yeah, we're very excited to see what the next few months brings. I'm very excited to continue making videos. Hopefully not get any more sunburnt this year. I'll listen to my own advice and slather all that sunscreen on me. But yeah, Florida, everybody. And don't underestimate the bugs, especially at nighttime. Bugs exist here. Lots of bugs exist. And little lizards, little geckos, whatever they are, lizard geckos. You'll see them all around. We have like a bajillion in our backyard. It's kind of insane how much we have in our backyard. But yeah, misting fans are really awesome. We talked about that last week. And then I was at Epcot and saw they had like a misting fan little area over by Test Track. So that's where one is that I totally was like, oh, yeah, someone just asked me about those. So they do have them. They're just very far and few between. Few and far between, whatever they are, whatever that's saying. I know what I'm saying. But no, it's been a fun time. Very excited to ride Tron whenever I get that opportunity. Hopefully soon. Hopefully this week. If not, we'll wait until after we're blocked out for 2 weeks and it's officially opened. I want to be able to ride it and then do a video of riding it and trying the food at the food booth that we talked about a few weeks ago. That's new for Tron Energy Bites, I think it is. So I want to do all that in one video. But if not, if I can't get on Tron, then I'm just going to make a food video or a little video with the food and then be at Magic for the rest of it. But hopefully we can get on Tron this week. So maybe hopefully I get in the queue for Tron. That'd be fantastic. I know it's been going really fast for people, just like Guardians was in the beginning and Rise was in the beginning. So we'll see. And then we're going into summertime. So not only I'm hoping there's going to be like a couple dead weeks or lower crowd level weeks in between the 2 weeks are blocked out and then like June or May, maybe end of April, early May. Potentially will be slower. I don't think so though. But I can hope. And then maybe I'll be able to get on Tron like 10 times then. I know it will go down just like, I mean, Guardians, it took a while for Guardians to go down. Like, I was able to last night, I was just, like, looking at things, and I was able to join the Guardians queue, and it was, like, 6 o'clock at night last night. So I was like, "Well, dang, sometimes it's like" I don't know. I was like, "Oh, my pass isn't on the weekends, dang." I was sad that my pass hopefully, again, I can upgrade my pass, um, this summer when I need to re-up my pass. Still hoping. I will report back if that is a thing yet or not. Um, and then April starts if you're an annual pass holder. You don't have to make a reservation for a park if you're planning on going after 2 p.m., except for Magic Kingdoms on Saturdays. As of right now, that is the plan, and I'm very stoked about it. Very stoked. So a lot of the times I go right after I get off work. Um, so I'd love to not have to make a reservation. But everybody else still has to. So, excuse me. We'll see what happens. That was something they announced a while back, so maybe it'll be a little different when they actually put it into play. But I'm very excited that we're making progress for that for APs. Also, if you're not an annual pass holder, do not go in the annual pass holder line at any of the front gates of the parks. If you don't know if you are an AP or not, then you're not an annual pass holder. You're not. That's what that little sign says. It says AP annual pass holder. A regular ticket is not that. One cast member even said if you're not an annual pass holder, those specific turnstiles will not work for you. I don't know how true that is. I think maybe she was just saying that to scare people into going to other ones because you could clearly see that these people were not annual pass holders. It's just something, it sounds stupid, but like truly, it's just something to respect when you come. And sometimes you're not even meaning to do it. And I totally get that. Like you're just picking the shortest line. Totally understand. But if you see the little AP sign, and they move them quite often, like they've moved like what entrance is the annual pass entrance a few times. Just saying, if you're not an AP, don't go down the AP line. It's just that easy. Just that easy. Just that simple. Just that simple. But it has been a full hour. Thank you for watching. If anybody's tuning in and out, that's totally fine. I totally get it. We had a great conversation about Galaxy's Edge, everything about that. Again, I'll say it again. Please wear sunscreen if you're coming. It's very hot and it's going to be hot moving forward. I don't know if we'll have any other cold snaps. We could. It's Florida. I swear the temperature just is like. But we're going to get some cool thunderstorms coming forward. But again, that brings some ride closures and such and show closures if there is lightning in the area. But they're really cool. Thunder and lightning storms down here are really cool. And yeah, just be ready with water and comfy shoes and lots of deodorant. But thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate, again, all the support always. Can't believe I'm over 900 subscribers. It's crazy to me. Yeah. I just feel like I'm the biggest dork in the world. And I'm just thankful for people who watch and support. It's very cool. Very, very cool for me. Makes me want to cry sometimes because I'm just so happy I get to do this at all. So thank you so much for, again, supporting, commenting, watching, liking, subscribing. And at 1,000 subscribers, I do plan on having a giveaway. So once we get there, we will just celebrate. It'll be awesome. That's my goal is 1,000. And then from there, I don't know. We'll see. But my first goal is 1,000. So thank you so much for watching. And like always, if you like this video, hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe if you're not, or send my channel to somebody who might like my videos. That'd be cool. I just need 918, whatever's left to get to 1,000. So under 100, But again, thank you so much. I don't think I've said thank you enough. You guys rock. And I'll see you in the video I post on Saturday. So have a great rest of your evening. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. So thank you so much again. Bye.